YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Finish 20 by 2020. This is a collab with the Geeks and Beauties community. I will link the Facebook down below, and I will link everybody else that's doing this as well. So let's get into it. I have 4 empties, but I have to go grab the other 3 real quick. Okay, that was harder to find than it should have been. Anyways. I finished the Julep nail polish in Lolo. I finished the e.l.f. makeup setting mist, to my not surprise. To my actual surprise. I finished the Maybelline brow pencil in a month. Despite this actually being a good brow pencil, I would not repurchase because of that. And literally today, because I had to put on my makeup twice, because the first set I put on, the glitter eyeshadow I had on went everywhere. Like, it went up to my forehead. I don't know how that happened. But because I had to reapply my makeup twice, I actually wound up finishing this, which I thought it had longer too. Anyways, this is the Rimmel Match Perfection. This. Words fail me. Concealer. And it's in the shade Light. They don't make this anymore apparently, which sucks because it was a really good formula and I was hoping to see if they had a lighter shade. I was using this to color correct under my eyes because it did have kind of a peachy thing going on to it, so I was just mixing it with another concealer to get it used up, but can't add it no more. Anyways, let's move on to the other products. Now first is my NYX Pore Filler Primer. It was getting so hard to use to like just squeeze it out that I actually cut it open and found a crap ton of product. However, I might not be able to finish everything because something has gone off with the formula. And it only did this once I decanted it into this little tub right here. But like, I have to be very, very careful with it or else it pills. Like I cannot rub at all. Like even like, you know, kind of lightly like I normally do. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to use this because something has gone severely weird with the formula. But it's probably going to be done at the end of the month anyway. Like, I would probably use up all of this by the end of the month anyway. But I might just have to toss a chunk of it out because it's acting kind of strange. Next is the Makeup Back Fix Plus Matte Setting Spray. Last month I was here and now I'm down to here. I'm actually a hair lower than that because, like I said, I had to redo my makeup. But yeah, I figure in about 2 months this will be done, which is awesome. And finally, I'm starting to properly use this. This is the Tartist Pro Glow Liquid Highlighter. This is technically in my 19 by 2019 as well, but that's all cream products, so I'm just kind of throwing them into other projects depending on what I'm working on. It's probably actually a little lower than this now. Okay, not quite, but that is the mark. I can't wait to see what happens when I use it for like a solid month straight because I was working on a bunch of minis and I'm done with those minis. So now I can actually work on my full size. Next appears to be the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Vacuum Mask. Last month I was here, now I'm down to here. That will be no problem for me to finish up. I probably have about 1 more mask before I actually have to cut it open. Let's see. Okay, I have the LA Colors pencil. This will also be done by next month. I can't imagine it has much more to sharpen. Like, it is a pretty slow going product. These pencils last like over a year, so like when you use them from start to finish. Where is my, okay, I'm gonna have to try and show you my progress right here. It's right by my fingers, so my progress has been relatively steady. I think I might have forgotten to mark it 1 month. No way, I could see it now. When I viewed, because one of those marks was 2 months of progress because I didn't get a chance to film this for, I think it was March. So I didn't have any empties and then I just kept putting it off and putting it off. And then by the time I really had a chance, I was just like, I'll just wait till next month. Now, next are my lipsticks, and I'm only working on 2 right now, and one of them, apparently, I did not use a lot last month, and I didn't realize I only used it like a couple of times. And that is this Too Faced Le Creme lipstick in Teddy Berry. This is the one I always want to call Teddy Bear, like B-A-R-E, but that is incorrect. I think I nicked it when I pulled it out to measurement. But it's been used a couple of times, but it's basically in the same place, so I didn't make a mark for it. Go in there. Like, the packaging is starting to screw up too, so I'm ready to get that out. One I apparently used a crap ton of was this Calvin Klein lipstick in Spiked. Like, there is what it looks like, which is awesome as it is, but the markings on here show some really good progress. Like, it shows the same amount of progress I made in 2 months. I hope you can tell. So I thought that was really cool. The Maybelline Color Whisper and the NARS Matte Lip Pencil, I haven't worked on this one. I'm trying. Working on 4 lipsticks at once was a dumb idea. I shouldn't have done that, but I did, so we're doing what we can. My Tarte Creaseless Concealer, it is just under the line, but I have been using it. So this is one I'm going to try to experiment with, using it like as a foundation one day, because this goes very slowly. Like, when I just use it to dot all over my face where I need it, it goes very slowly because it's very thick. It's pretty high coverage. And I used to love this under my eyes, but it looks crepey now. I don't know if I just got old or what. I probably just got old, honestly. And next is the e.l.f. Total Face Palette. So here's what it looked like last time. And here is where we are today. So I have expanded the pan in the highlight, and I managed to hit pan on the bronzer. And I've actually expanded the pan for my Project Independence. Like, I expect to be done with this bronzer in like 2 months. The highlight's gonna take longer because while I hit pan on it in a month, you know, you just don't use a lot of highlight at one time, so it's slow going to finish it up. But I'll finish both of those by the end of the year. It's the blushes that I'm worried about. I'm only working on the pinker of the two right now, but even so, if I manage to hit pan on both of them by the end of the year, I'll be happy. Next, we have the Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer. Progress is not very high on this one, unfortunately. So, you know, I just don't use a lot of this at one time. We're just gonna keep working on it. Let's see. Next should be my Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer. I didn't use this. I only used this a couple of times in the last month because I was working on a mini. But, I mean, I still made progress, so I'm actually quite happy with that, and that means this month, where I'm not working on a mini, I should see some really good progress by next month. Now, there's not even a full ounce in here. There's only 0.84 ounces in here. So, that doesn't surprise me that there's just, you know, not a lot of product in there. Now, next, we have the Ladykin Vampire Dark Repair Cream. Now, I've actually hit the bottom. So I've just been kind of working on one side. Now, the weight last month was 156.9 grams. This month it's 144 grams even. So a lot of that weight is this glass. There is only 50 grams of product in here, I believe. There's only 50 grams of product in here. So this is still going to take me a couple of months, but it's fine. And this is kind of on the older side, so I will be happy to get that used up. Next is my Real Her lip pencil, which is this little baby right here. Because I've been using that Calvin Klein lipstick so much, this got a lot of progress on it. So this side right here is the progress on it, and I figure I'll actually be done with this next month because this gets dull really quickly. And my final product before I start introducing new things is this Lancome eyeliner pencil. Didn't get as much progress on this, but I don't mind this taking a couple of months. But here is what it looks like right here. And this side is the measurement for it. And now to introduce the now 4 products, because I had to replace something at the last minute because, like I said, my concealer died as I was getting ready again. Apparently I had one use left in it because I got like this big air bubble and then couldn't get anything else out of it. So first is this iconic brow cushion. I said that once I finished my next brow pencil, I was going to start working on this that I got in a Boxy Luxe because it is a cushion product, you know, like a cushion foundation. This is a cushion brow product. So it will dry out in like a year. I don't want that to happen, so I'm just gonna work on it. I'm gonna weigh it. I just forgot to weigh it before this. Like I'm gonna, because I have to charge my camera before I can film again, I'm gonna go get the thing for it, but this is what it looks like. And it does come with this little travel brush. I actually really like this product. This is a $39 product though, and I would never purchase it, but I was happy to get it in my box deluxe, and I've really been enjoying it. Next is a skincare product, actually. It is the Miranis Purify Melt and Vanish Makeup Remover. My friend Hannah, Little Miss Artsy, is the one that got this for me, and I haven't used it yet. But it's next in my rotation of makeup removers, so figured I'd throw it in here. And we are starting right there. Like I said, this is just where it starts, but it is not an airless pump, I don't think. Like, I don't know with this one, but it does have this really cool twist to open and close. So I can travel with this pretty easily as long as it doesn't, you know, leak. Next is the Julep eyeshadow stick, because I was already kind of running out of stuff to kind of throw in here, but I was like, you know what, this is almost done. Let me grab another eyeshadow stick. Anyways, this has been used a little bit, but here is where it's at. I do have a mark on my notebook right here, which, by the way, some people wonder how I keep up with project pans. I write down everything in notebooks. I'm a list maker by nature, so that's how I keep up with everything. And you know, I just try to wear my makeup as close to every day as possible, and that's how I use it up. I don't wear makeup every day because I'm a little lazy, but I try. And finally, this was I need something right now to put in this, but I'm almost done with the cream eyeshadow that I'm using up, so I figure we'll just throw in another one. This is the Bad Habit Aphrodite palette. And these are kind of really powdery, so I figured why not throw one in here. And we are going to work on Koi, and we are going to work on it until it is done, but I don't foresee that being a problem of more than a couple of months. But that is it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!